Hey guys, I'm very, 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 very happy to introduce you to Freud today. Teşekkür ederim to them because I reached out to them after I found them because I will link to my recommendation of them. There was, this is one of the bands that's really hard to find on the internet if you don't know where really to look at, because Freud is such an ominous name, and I'm German, so I mean Sigmund Freud was an Austrian, but still German speaking, and Freud means happy and stuff. So it's kind of really tough to look for just this word, Freud. So I'm very, very happy that I found them. If you check my recommendation for them, I was really unhappy because I could not find more about them. And now I even have them on my channel, and they answered my profile question. So thank you. Teşekkür ederim to Freud. This is great music. This is really, really what I love. So here is their Spotify account, and you see they sing in Turkish, so I cannot understand anything, but I love the music, and I highly, highly like that. They sing in their mother tongue. I really appreciate it. I also, I reached out to Kristi Brut, who sing in Norwegian and stuff. I really like that. Sing in your mother tongue, and this is kind of where you can put in the most feeling, because this is the words you know the best, the language you know the best. So anyway, I'm very happy to have found Freud. So we have some English translation here, because otherwise it's in Turkish. I'm just very, very happy to have found them. Teşekkür ederim once again. And without too much further ado, we start with the first question, of course. Can you please introduce yourself and tell us, or the audience, what kind of music you do?
Hi, I am Berat.
Hi, I am Rubar. We are the band Freud, and we produce synthwave, darkwave, and psychedelic gothic pop-punk.
In fact, we have multi-genres.
Your artist name, as I already mentioned, is quite hard to look at. So how did you come up with it, and what was the inspiration behind it?
Our band name came up after a lot of thought. A lot of ideas came up, and we decided to give it name because of our interest in psychology.
Of course, the name is linked with Sigmund Freud, had plenty of benefits as well as drawbacks.
Which bands and artists did you get inspired by?
Of course, many different styles are mixed together here. We may say Jacuzzi, She Passed Away, Hedontopian Lalalar in Turkey.
Globally, we can think of it as Daft Punk, Kevin Sky, The Blaze, and French 79.
How did you meet as band? How did you find your band members, and how did you form the group?
This is actually a rather complicated and coincidental story from 6 years ago. The group's chemistry changed over time, and it was ultimately just of two of us. In short, we met at a music club, and the path eventually led us here.
Which current bands and artists are you listening to?
I listen Oscar and the Wolf, Daft Punk, Kid Francescoli, and Tame Impala.
I listen Who Made You, Artbed, Cassis, and The Blaze.
Where and when can we see you live in the year ahead?
We probably gonna live in Istanbul.
With whom would you like to share the stage? Dead or alive, you can choose freely.
We would like to share with Daft Punk, Jacuzzi, Kid Francescoli, and Baltazar.
Maybe Tame Impala.
What was your most memorable occurrence while you were playing live, or while you were in the studio or creating new music? Some funny mishaps, some juicy details you want to share with the audience?
On stage, Rubar's microphone is turned off for a brief moment. While I was hearing his voice on stage, it turned out that the sound was not reaching the audience, so we played instrumental for 1 or 2 minutes.
What can we expect from you in terms of music and video content for the year 2024?
We are considering an album and maybe we will leave performance. Of course, there may be changes and surprises.
Surprise! Waiting our surprises.